So yeah, we're going right into Brazil's next pick here, Ice Angel. Feel like this is already turning into a bit of a one-sided match. Brazil is really extending on their lead here, and with this being their pick, it looks like this might end up being a 4th point.
These guys are going to need some stamina this time. This is a 5-minute map here.
I'm a little surprised to see Brazil picking this. I mean, I understand that they probably feel confident about their capability against China, but this is a very reasonable opportunity for China to apply their accuracy here.
You know, I remember this map now from the showcase, and all I can really say about this map is that it's just got crazy jacks everywhere.
The song itself sounds quite nice though.
It really seems to be the theme in general with the finals, is just really heavy trills and really heavy jacks with some really insane bursts at high BPMs.
Map Slick has been mean. What's new, guys? What's new?
Just a quick glance at the scoreboards, and we can already see who's better at jacks here. June and Guilherme are both doing the best on their team.
June and Sword on China's side are doing pretty good at it as well. Looks like Lucifer is really struggling though.
This is a really cool case of a player-for-player matchup where you have 3 1v1s on a 3v3 team. You've got Lucifer going against Felipe Link's accuracy, Swords fighting with Nate the Ruben, and then June and Guilherme both sitting in the mid-99 range. They're all fighting with each other.
It's always fun when that sort of thing happens.
It's really cool because Sword and Nate the Ruben are within 0.1% of one another, and then June and Guilherme are also within 0.1% of one another. The only separation here is between Felipe Link and Lucifer.
Yeah, and those differences are making a pretty big score gap.
Yeah, I mean, it already looks about like 50, 60k point difference.
Yeah, this is about a 50,000 point difference here.
Yeah. I wonder why Brazil decided to go for a really long map.
It could be part of an extended pseudo strategy to tire out China.
I was thinking that maybe they're just trying to wear them out. Maybe they realize that they're better at keeping their stamina going.
Jin a little bit behind there due to some client-side lag.
Man, just a complete tangent here, but man, this song is so good.
Yeah, I definitely agree.
There have been some really good songs throughout this World Cup.
I could see myself listening to this song on loop for hours on end and not be bothered.
I personally don't know about hours, but I could definitely see myself listening to this more often.
Seriously, how do you guys hit those jacks? That just looks absolutely crazy to me.
Lots and lots of practice.
That single tapping speed while you're still doing all that other stuff is just mind-blowing to me.
I wonder how much practice these players did.
Too much.
Yeah.
I could see a certain person sitting to the right of me being really good at this map if they would get more used to Mania.
Yeah.
Call outs.
These just jelly that I've always had natural jacking skills.
I still remember when I was trying to improve when it came to Jags, that she was always better than me, and it was the most frustrating thing ever. June's frozen on my client. Is it the same for everyone else?
No, he's frozen.
I hope we don't get a disconnect here. Oh no!
Oh boy. Oh, wait.
Whoa! It's a dual disconnect.
Wait, what?
I'm gonna wait to see what the tournament stuff tells me. Because if there's one thing I've learned during this is don't rush to conclusions. So if we look at the MP link is saying that China wins. I want to know what Kev and or Kim say. Dear Overlord, please deliver thy judgment.
All right, guys. So we're getting a recalculation here of the scores. So just hang tight. We'll get those for you as soon as possible. Kind of wonder what China will end up picking after that.
I'm not sure. I'm gonna take a completely random guess, and I am actually not gonna say Japanese information.
Kind of want to see more Battle of Little Slugger.
Yeah.
I wouldn't
I'm
mind
gonna
seeing
go,
that one
like-
either. I really like that one.
I'm gonna go like full note and gonna say speed of link.
Be kind of a fun one to watch.
I'll call 44 River.
I'm gonna side with what he says because his accuracy rate on picking this stuff has been on point today. Safe bet.
The speed of Philippe Link. That seems rather appropriate.
Who's going against each other in the grand final? We don't know. That's what we're trying to figure out today and tomorrow.
Right now, there's a lot of people that are predicting that it is going to be the United States and Japan in the grand finals, but we don't know yet.
It does seem to be the most likely matchup, though. We'll know soon enough. And we have a verdict. Brazil won that last match. Apparently, June was the only one who did not submit a score. So
Was
there we
he
go.
connected the entire time, though? Or was he the one that dropped?
No, he dropped. On the MP link, the ones that said submitted were Sword, Lucifer, Philippe, and Philippe Link, and that name I can never pronounce.
Alright.
But it seems like Nate did submit a score and June didn't, so... Oh wow!
It looks like
We're gonna have Leaf Style Super Shredder.
Yes.
I was tempted to guess this, but I didn't actually think China would go through with it. That is quite the bold pick.
Well, this is potentially their last map selection here if they end up losing this one on Brazil, so they have to be pretty careful about this being their best choice. Must have taken a lot of time to decide on this one.
Yeah. I'd like to think they've thought this through. Anyway, sorry about the bit of quiet there. Hopefully we should see this map starting relatively shortly. I'm actually wondering what the delay is. I wonder if they're just checking to make sure their connection's alright.
That might be something. I mean, it's never something we like to see is when someone wins on fault of a disconnect or they lose the opportunity to possibly have won a match on the fault of a disconnect. And
yeah, so there we go. Nate is having connection issues, it seems. We should be good to go soon.
Good stuff.
What time is UK versus US Eastern time? Well, I can tell you the US UTC time. Oh, 4 PM apparently. There you go, 4 PM.
Alright, looks like we have Nate the Ruben back in here now. So we should be getting started shortly.
Yeah, I think you've actually been back for a while, so... Oh wait, he's been leaving and rejoining. Right.
All right, and we're getting into the fifth match now. Brazil versus China. This is potentially China's last pick for this particular match.
Oh, notice the swap here. Zhang Fan is now in for Lucifer.
Next match is 4-1, how to watch thing. The next match is not a 4-1. The next match was never really decided. It was always going to depend on the results of the first two matches. So at this rate, it looks like up next we will have Japan versus Brazil. It just depends on who wins this. Whoever wins this will be going up against Japan next, pretty much.
Yeah, that should be pretty interesting too.
I feel like the teams that are really strong in this particular case, like the teams that are winning these matches, like so Japan and Brazil, are probably actually hiding some of the maps they're really good at, so that they don't give away too much when they actually face each other.
Very true.
Yeah, you bring up a very good point. A lot of the speed picks that I thought were going to be picked have not been picked yet, and I think Brazil's probably saving them.
That is fair enough. I mean, I guess they kind of want to conserve themselves. Well, yeah, conserve their energy a bit in preparation for their upcoming match against Japan.
To add to that, there has been a very large lack of Spoon Guy.
Very true.
They're saving their secret weapon.
I was just
Yeah.
gonna say that.
Either get in there and just say it.
Yeah, I mean, we won't bite. Feel free.
150k victory by Brazil. Excuse me, all this chat here, and China's now up against the wall.
You almost got that.
So
That way,
close.
that would have been so funny if you did Japan.
But yeah, this next map selection is going to be Brazil, so not looking too good for China right now.
Today I learned Brazil is Japan.
Today I have learned.
With Brazil having the last pick, I wonder if they're going to actually.
Totally guess wrong, but I am going to go with Yo-Yo.
Oh, there it is.
Damn it!
The 44 River. It was just one pick too soon. That's all.
The difficulty name fits.
Final. Yeah, it does. Now we know why they picked it.
It all makes sense now.
It's like a poor, cruel joke. It's like Brazil knows. They're just like, you know what? We know this is going to be the last song. We're just going to pick the final.
You know what I really hope to see?
Yeah, this
next
is
weekend?
Brazil's pick, isn't it?
Yep.
You know what I really hope to see next weekend for a warm up?
What's that?
The final countdown.
That song is so overdone. I never want to hear it again.
Not even like the Starving Trancers remix of it.
I've heard so many remixes of that song, Zetra.
I have it.
And it looks like we might be having a little bit of a connection issue here at the beginning here. Might need to picnic.
Everyone picnic. Everyone picnic.
Picnic time.
All right, and
Raise
it
your
looks like
basket.
things are getting going. Raise your baskets.
So I've been told that the warm up next week needs to be Kippy, Offset Wizard.
We need it to be circles.
I know a certain song that could
Someone
totally
map
be
it,
used
hurry.
for warm up, but I don't know how Peppy would like it.
That's never a good start.
Has something to do with one of the songs that he did a
Oh boy.
voiceover for.
Oh no! See
Oh, I
that?
know.
that
Yeah,
would-
no,
that-
we're not going there.
That would be
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah, that resulted in really bad
Yeah.
things happening last year
Yeah.
and the year before it.
Please not push that button. That
Let's
is
see
like
now.
a bad button to push.
See, Deadbeat, now you've left me with a button that I want to push.
Go ahead and push it.
You shouldn't have said it was a button.
You go ahead and push it.
No, thank you.
There you go.
Actually, it looks like everybody's holding pretty high accuracy here. Song's about to get pretty ham, though.
And then there's just that calm before the storm again.
Yep.
I'm surprised about some of the drops that Guilhermesiad's getting.
Drops.
Combo drops. I saw a couple of combo drops here. We might be a little bit behind you guys.
Nate the Ruben, though, is doing exceptionally well right now, but we're going to be getting into the hard part in just a little bit here.
And it looks like, and see, this is just what I was talking about beforehand. See, we haven't got to the really wreck your face stuff yet, and China's got the little bit of an upper hand. And then when we start getting into the wreck your face stuff, if China can outwithstand what seems to be their weakest link, unfortunately, being Felipe Link, if they can manage to hold a better combo than him, they might have a chance to take this as a victory.
They're actually, it's really close. They were holding it for a little bit here, but oh no, Brazil is pulling ahead here, and I think when Brazil ends up pulling ahead, that might be it for China.
It looks like Brazil suddenly pulled ahead by a large amount, too.
Yeah, there was a
Yeah,
lot
they
of
did.
misses from China there,
Yeah,
and Brazil was still being consistent.
Oh, what is going on now?
Okay,
No
I'm
idea.
not 100% sure if super lag is having something to do with this,
Wait.
but
We gotta wait.
yeah, we do have to
See
wait.
how. That being
Oh,
said,
no.
while we wait,
Everything broke for me.
okay, so Brazil wins, and Dolphin Pusher. Yes, we are actually aware that we can resize the player names. We found that out last week. That was a very fun conversation.
Yeah, thanks,
But, yeah.
guys.
Yeah, but yeah, that I believe that is that. Brazil take it 6-0, and they are now going to be going up against Japan. Oh yeah, this is going to be good.
And isn't that match coming up in 12 minutes?
Yeah, that's next.
Yes, it is.
That's got to be a little bit stressful to finish a map and then 12 minutes later have another match right away.
Yeah.
I mean, at least Japan got to have a little bit of freedom there.
But yeah, after this upcoming match, there is a break that will go for about. Well, the match is at 4 p.m. EST, so 8 p.m. UTC.
Yeah, there'll be about a 6-hour gap. So you guys will have plenty of time to brush up on your mania, have a bit to eat, have a drink, maybe get some sleep. Whatever you guys want to do during the downtime. But for now, if you guys have any questions you want to ask us, feel free.
So very full of justice. I love Twitch chat.
I sometimes like it.
No, I have not danced in the rain.
What's my favorite food? Nachos? Yeah, why not? Nachos.
Speaking of dancing in the rain, though, my catcher will sometimes dance on rain difficulties.
Oh.
I had to go there. I just had to.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
What was the weirdest prank call that you ever made? Well, I'm a goody two shoes, so I haven't prank called anyone.
I wouldn't say I'm a goodie, but I have not prank called either. I've done other things.
I just more supporter of what does it do anyway.
Oh, there we go. Okay. Sorry about
I
that.
like how you bought supporter without actually realizing what it does. That's glorious.
I have made a prank call. And, I called a Domino's Pizza, and I ordered an extra cheese pizza, and the whole time I ordered it, I was talking like Mickey Mouse. And then I went up to go pick up the pizza, because I didn't get it delivered. I wanted it carry out. I went up there to go pick up the pizza, and I talked like that just to see the look on the guy's face. And then I turned around and I'm like, oh yeah, by the way, thanks for the pizza. And he's like, oh, thank God. I thought you were like one of those weird people that had like a crushed in vocal cord or something, or you were stuck like that. It was good times.
You should have turned away and did the Mickey Mouse voice again, saying nope.
I do not think I can fall in love with a tree.
I think you're not trying hard enough then.
Well, I didn't want it to be a 100% prank call because I wanted pizza.
Maybe I just need to see a really beautiful tree.
I'm sure you'll find one day. Just
day.
believe, man. Just believe. You can do it. Is there a full mode World Cup like players that play? Oh! There is not actually a World Cup that focuses.
There is
on
a
more
tournament
demo.
though.
Yeah, but could you think of it? What would you call that? The Omni World Cup? I don't know. The OS Omni World Cup?
The All Mode World Cup.
Nothing that actually works. I mean, there could be something kind of interesting, but I'm not entirely sure if it will happen.
Well, first you would. I think one thing that. Imagine if you just had 4 players on each team, and
Each
each
playing a
of them
different
playing one. Yeah, and then you just have maps that are all mode.
And then you
Yeah,
take
that's the problem,
score
though.
for each. You take the score from each mode and add it to the main score.
Yeah,
I
we would
don't-
just need to see multiple
Alright.
modes in the same MP room be possible.
No. You change the winning condition to accuracy.
Oh yeah, that's good. Oh wow, that actually sounds kind of fun.
Catch the
Like
bee
if you change the winning condition to accuracy, it becomes a lot easier to do.
Who's your favorite character? Obviously Yuzu. Duh.
Well, mine would be the one we don't have yet.
I helped work on her too.
Pippi Don for life.
Who?
Wow,
Pippi Don.
wow, Deadbeat.
My
What?
favorite
away.
character
What?
is my current Catch the Bee catch.
I'm a
I
little bit.
think I should leave now before Zetron and Tasha start beating me up.
I'm just a little bit appalled that you did not know that when he said, "Come on, Pippi Don's like staple."
I know who Pippi Don is!
Then why'd you say who? Why'd you hurt our feelings like that? We have feelings too, Deadbeat.
Wait, you do?
Yes, popular to contrary belief, I do have feelings.
Yeah, we found that out the hard way when everyone started calling Yuzu a girl.
Yeah. It hurt my feelings.
Zetron was not amused.
Although, I'm gonna be quite honest, I did see a gender bent version of Yuzu that looked pretty decent here recently. I was browsing through some of the, like fan art that we've seen, and
Oh, boy.
like, I could totally see where they got the idea, but it is not true.
Well, when I first saw Yuzu, I thought it was a girl.
Dang it,
Deadbeat
Zach.
and Zetron seemed like a comedy duo.
Well, thank you, we try.
Honest, I'm not gonna lie.
Hey commentators, Yuzu killed Ruda so that she can be in the spotlight. Zetron is not happy about that at all. You okay there, Zetron?
I don't know. Like, some people are like, who's Yuzu? And then other people are like, I thought Yuzu was a girl.
The sad thing is we actually had a comic lined up for, we actually had a comic lined up for Yuzu, but nothing really came of that.
No, the first page came, then the second page came, then I lost all the data for the third page, got really mad about it, didn't want to draw it again, and,
Wait, there was a second? I only have the data for, I didn't even think we had the script for it. I thought we just had a blank page.
Oh no, I've got 2 pages done. I just
I
never
only have
released
the
the other one.
first
'Cause it was like, why release the second page if no one's gonna have it? I still got all the line art and stuff for it.
You know, because I thought the problem was the fact that we had the first page was fully done and everything, but the person doing the actual script kind of just like disappeared.
You know, Zetra, I feel like you should have gone the route of the Pyro from Team Fortress and just not disclose the gender, so everyone just is curious as to what it is?
Oh man, that would have been good.
That would
I don't
have been chaotic.
We
And
still
then
have one mascot to play around with.
I mean, just on the release, just be like jumping between he and her just to screw with people.
Oh,
Is
man,
Oz ever going to be featured in an anime?
Is what? What?
Is Oz ever going to be featured in an anime?
I'll have to go with no.
Ow.
Yeah.
Probably not, unless because the young people are the future. Who knows? There might be some cartoonist that ends up falling in love with this game during their adolescence, and when they get older, they might parody it or something. It's possible. You can't say never.
We're not saying never, we just don't think it'll happen.
You don't
It's
even
all
really see games referenced in anime that often anyways. I've only known of one single game that was referenced in an anime.
Yeah, I've never actually seen games
And the
referenced.
only game that was referenced was Phantasy Star Online 2.
Yeah,
Yeah,
as much as
if the one actually
series.
does include Oz in an anime, I will be pleasantly surprised.
anyways, I don't know.
Also it's featured in Yandere Simulator, I think, yeah. It was featured in Yandere Simulator, you can actually find Flipping Oz actually playing Oz in one of the computer labs. But yeah, that's a game, not an anime.
Yeah.
And I feel bad because I killed it. Hey!
We should be getting into our next match in just a few moments. This
No
is
one
going
ever found the body.
to
That game is
and-
gonna be so much fun when it's actually done.
I don't know. Maybe for some.
Well, at the moment there's just like not much to it, so you can't really tell. But I feel like once it's done, it's gonna have a lot more value to it. Because it's not just gonna be like aimlessly whatever you want. You're gonna have to actually do stuff.
Yeah.
I imagine people are gonna keep like old sandbox versions of like what we have now for just messing around or whatever. But I feel like once the game's actually done, it'll be a lot more enjoyable, as there'll be things to actually do.
Deadbeat, remind me to show you something later.
I will remind you to show me about the thing I don't know about.
Yeah, no, my friend's using a game engine that I can't really go into detail on, but they're using it for something really cool. Although its original intent for the engine is not cool.
Oh.
But it's very impressive what they're doing.
Anyway, I should quickly update the MP link for I still remember.
And it looks like they're going with their first warm-up here. I would not at all be surprised if this was a Brazil pick, given how the map is.
Also, just as a quick heads up, the MP link is now updated if you guys want to, you know, get it.
For the record, I want to go off and saying this really quickly. This map is actually going to be a very good measure of how the teams are going to do, because the structure of this map is very similar to some of the maps in the pool. Air Raid has a very similar structure to Yura Yura and Japanese Transformation here in terms of how heavy they are, so we might get an early preview as to who's going to do really well here.
That could be fun.
Alright guys, here we go. Transformation.
That triple smashing.
There's the triple smashing in Japanese Transformation here. And then there's the jump stream in Yura Yura right there.
Oh man, someone's just like, yeah, you're in transformation move banned anyway.
This is
Look at
definitely
Intelizer go though.
Intel is just amazing at this game. There's really nothing else that can be said. Pyrrha is really struggling though.
I think Pyrrha just got so fed up that he started quad smashing.
Yeah, Pyrrha just flat out noped during that. This is definitely a more appropriate warm-up than the last one we saw, though. I felt the warm-up from China was just really slow in comparison to this stuff. This is like definitely suiting to the finals map pool.
Yeah, both in intensity and in terms of map difficulty.
And just like that, back into the crazy streams. Jumps everywhere. Some hands in there too.
And Intel obviously does not care.
Giller Meziat finally seems like he's starting to warm up a bit. He came into the end of that last stream section with like an 88%, and now his score started to go up quite a bit.
Intel, what are you made of? Dropped the 2000 combo mark, but I mean, that's amazing. Look at the score difference between him and everybody else.
Yeah. Intel carry.
He's made of success. I would definitely agree that Intel is made of success.
And just when you thought the layering wasn't heavy enough.
What in the world?
That would be 23 notes a second, I believe.
That's insane.
Too many notes.
Too many buttons.
My hands would give up at the end of that.
No, I lied. That's not
Did
that
we just
fast.
see 4 fails?
Well, we definitely saw Pierre Tom fail, and we saw Hank fail.
Puriton failed, Hank failed, Nate failed, Felipe failed.
Yeah, with all the failures there, that was actually a win from Brazil on the warm-up.
What? No, it wasn't.
It shows on my side. There was a failure
I only
from...
see 1 player on each team that passed.
I
Yeah,
see
it
1 and
was-
2 on mine.
Yeah, I see
Puriton
one.
failed, Hank failed, Nate the Rubin failed, Felipe failed.
I have a pass for Nate the Rubin.
Yeah, same.
Well, MP Link,
I'll just say Intelizer wins because, wow.
yeah, like he did actually win. So.
The one true winner. That was definitely a really good warm-up.
It was something, that's for sure.
Well, I mean, it seemed like it was pretty appropriate difficulty. It was on the same difficulties and stuff we see in the map pool.
Man, if I had $1 for every time I heard some variant of this song or this song itself, I'd be very rich right now.
I know, right?
Oh, really?
Why does it have to be the Sound Voltex version? You guys are making me sad with all the Sound Voltex.
You really complained about simple Sound Voltic songs?
Yes. I like Sound Voltex, but I'd like to see some other stuff too.
Oh, okay. Normally you're just like, yay, Sound Voltics! Now you're just like, oh, come on, please.
I was more saying it in a sarcasm way, but yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's gonna be some people that hate me for that, but I like seeing varied music.
Too much of one thing spoils the taste.
It's also that the teams playing just seem to like to pick those Sound Voltex maps more than anything else.
Just too much whoosh whoosh bang bang.
Whoosh whoosh bang bang, are you ready? That's a thin slot pin screaming in the chat right now. Anyway, what do you guys think of the matchup so far?
It's hard to say. I mean, I feel like Japan has got the advantage with how amazing Intel here is, and I mean, Hank was doing really well as well, but I mean, Brazil's got some really fast players.
Brazil is really strong, but I just have to go with Japan.
Yeah, I feel like this is going to be a Japan match, because I have to go with my original prediction for the Grand Finals, which is I predict that it's going to be US versus Japan.
Well, it actually looks like Nathan Rubin has disappeared. Are we going to see Spoon Guy?
For a while, I was starting to think that Brazil could compete evenly with Japan, but recently, after seeing how they do on the maps,
Guys, are you ready for potential Spoon Guy hype?
I gotta say, I'm still gonna put my money on Brazil personally. I could be proven wrong here, but I want to root for them.
Your Huehues are not in the wrong place, Intelligent.
And there we go, we have a Spoon Guy! Get your hype on, guys, get your hype on.
I'm thinking maybe they swapped in the Spoon Guy to just get him warmed up.
Definitely would be a good choice, too.
Yeah, I would not imagine Spoon Guy being a substitute for Nathan Rubin. Nathan Rubin's just too strong of a player. If anything, you would substitute out Felipe Link.
It is possible. Either way, I guess this is the Brazil warm-up here.
I think this would be the Japan warm-up. On another note, this map looks really fun.
Have you played this before?
I have not, but I really wish I had. This looks so much fun.
Well, you've got a bit of downtime before your match.
I'm not gonna lie, this map does look really fun. It's a little bit out of my play range, but I would love to be able to get good enough to be able to play something like this. Yeah, so that warm-up went to Japan there with only 23,000 point difference between the two teams. They were actually both quite accurate there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I'd
mean, that's
also
not too
like
bad, actually.
I'd also like to take the time to mention that that's not quite Brazil's A team either. So I think we're going to have a really, really awesome match coming here.
I'm definitely hoping so. We should be having the bands coming in just a moment, guys, so please be patient for that. If you guys want to ask us any questions during that time while we're waiting for them, feel free.
Yeah, I won't be keeping on Twitch chat for obvious reasons, so Kasha will have to let me know if there's any questions that I need to answer. Which I'm sure there won't be.
What is made of metal and ladles up that soup? It's a spoon. Followed by. Go ahead.
I was just going to say to Prismatic, HNC might have had the better accuracy, but he had a higher normal 300 count. So a little bit less accurate than the Rainbow 300s.
I was gonna say, Enslin, you've been a bit quiet over there. What do you think about this match?
I was actually kind of pulling for Brazil too, but I don't know, Intellize is definitely smashing it, so we'll have to see. I'm hoping to at least see something other than 6-0 this time.
Yeah, I think we all are. Even if it's just a 6-1, I'll be happier. Although, that being said, if it's a 6-1 due to a disconnect, I won't be so happy.
Yeah, I'm actually, you brought up the disconnection point. I'm really hoping that...
You're breaking up a bit there.
That was the most epic way I've ever heard Spoon Guy said, I'm not going to lie. Even if that wasn't intentional.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that wasn't intentional, but I'll be damned if it wasn't impressive.
Man, this thing is not working nicely for me.
Well, it's working
But
now.
it was
Now
like-
it's working.
It was like. It was great. That was my very poor
Put
imitation
some,
of having.
put some SVs on it and make it a map. We'll be good to go.
Yeah. As soon as we're done here, you should see if you can find the recording for this and go back and listen to that.
See you in a week. There'll be a map.
Make it a nice little 5-second map.
Halo Jenna's Robocop confirmed.
Robocop.
Oh my god.
Yep, see, he's not human.
Your new name is now RoboGen?
Yep.
Actually, let's see if you have a name change
Go
available.
name change.
Guys, he has a name change available.
Romogen.
He probably won't do it. I wouldn't do it.
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
I want to kill Joy.
It's like asking
Anyway,
me to
since-
change my name. Go for it.
Halogen, since you managed to guess pretty well last time around, what are your guesses for the bands this time around?
Oh, it's so much tougher this time around because Japan is actually a really strong team. I don't feel like... I don't know, it almost seems wasteful for Brazil to go ahead and ban really easy stuff because I think Japan can edge them out on the harder stuff. I still predict the Conspiracy of Silence ban only because the song is so long and brutal that most teams are just not going to want to deal with it.
How about
Any other
Scale
ideas?
Yeah, that's a good point. With China being really strategic against Brazil in the first match and picking Scales of Struggle to try to get them to fail out, it almost worked. I wonder if Brazil might wise up to that.
I was actually going to say I feel like Brazil might end up banning it this time around because I feel like Japan is probably not going to fail on that kind of map. Could be wrong, but we'll see.
Well, you're about to find out. Yeah, and there we go. We have Scales of Struggle, banned out by Japan. We also have the Empress Scream Off version, Speed of Link, and Conspiracy of Silence. And first up, we have Odin, picked by Brazil.
My
kind of
friend
glad we're
is
getting to see this.
But you know, Skeleton Struggle was banned, but it was actually Japan who decided to ban it this time, not Brazil.
Who got first pick at bans? That's a good question.
Japan. So Japan got first crack at it. They actually banned off both Skeleton Struggle and Conspiracy.
This map is absolutely nuts, though.
Also, it would appear you're right, Nathan Rubin could actually swapped in for Felipe Link.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And Nathan Rubin tag.
Hey, Nathan Rubin!
And now Brazil's got their strong team going.
I sometimes forget who else is in the Japanese team. Oh yeah, they've got a Mega Jack, UG. UG could actually. I wonder if UG will make an appearance today. I'm kind of hoping so. He's appeared in a few matches and done really well, but I don't think he's had that much of an appearance.
I mean, Omega Jack was really strong last year.
He was pretty strong this year as well, it's just we haven't seen that much of them. I think we saw quite a bit of a Mega Jack, but he seems to have disappeared.
Brazil's actually building a little bit of an early lead here.
Yeah, I mean, just look at that actually drop on Keratom. He is not having fun here.
I think Brazil could definitely take this pick because of the speed they have.
Well, that being said, Spoon Guy's actually dropped even below Keratom.
No, Spoon Guy, no!
I actually see Nate beating Intelizer.
Yeah.
I was going to say, even with the drops that are happening from some of the weaker players there, so Spoon Guy and Pierre Tom, accuracy-wise, there is still a massive difference in score right now between these two teams. It's actually bigger than what I was expecting.
Yeah, if Hank gets actually back up, this could become a closer match. But I feel like with the amount of time that's left in the match and like the score difference, I think this one's actually gonna go to Brazil.
Yeah, this is looking like the first point is going to go to Brazil here. I'm kind of glad that we're having a bit of a closer match here, because I know that Japan has the ability to win some matches against Brazil, so I'm glad that we're seeing Brazil actually taking some points from Japan.
Oh! You're Keratom failed.
Rip.
So yeah, that is a pretty clean victory for Brazil there.
That's gotta hurt.
Yeah, strong start from Brazil there. All three members passing the song, and all three, or well, two of them with exceptionally good accuracies, both of them above 95%. Intel with the only player above 95% from Japan's side there. Hank with 93%. A lot of misses. On that. If you were in Japan's shoes right now, how would you pick here, Halogen?
Well, you've got to pick a good balance. We obviously just saw Puriton fail here, so I would probably see something like Sayonara Planet Wars or Trick Stars. Something where the speed is there, but it's not enough to completely destroy the team, and it allows them to put some accuracy pressure on Brazil.
I bet it's gonna happen just because you said that.
Oh, look, another Leaf style Super Shredder pick.
People seem to like this.
Well, I mean, I guess it makes sense that, as we've mentioned a few times, it is one of the easier maps in this pool.
It doesn't sound easy at all.
I don't know, I feel like this is a really good choice for Japan. They've definitely got accuracy advantage, and this is a little bit slower than what we just saw a moment ago.
Leaf style spoon shredder. Wow.
This map's quite a bit more technical.
More like Ruben style spoon shredder the Gizamat.
Almost, he tried.
I tried.
Did you check the chat if you haven't already?
Oh, that is my kind of guy right there.
I know. Yes. So apparently Spoon Guy in chat said, "Oh sick, gonna take my shirt off. Time to get serious."
I mean, I know how that is. I take my shirt off when I'm serious all the time.
I take my jacket off because I always have it on anyway, even when I shouldn't. It's kind of like Pokemon all over again, how you turn the cap backwards.
I'm sorry.
What?
The chat.
Spoon style Japan shredder.
Not just Twitch chat. Look at our commentator chat.
Really, Zach? I'm calling you out on that one, Zach. Really?
Yeah. I went there.
Please don't.
What are you gonna do about it?
Brazil's
I'm gonna
got an edge
cry.
over Japan right now.
Yeah, just a little
Right.
bit, Aswin. You are right. As they have the score here, they're just now breaking.
Oh, it's going back and forth.
Yeah, it's going back and forth, but they do have a slight lead right now by. I want to say roughly about 30,000, maybe
50,000 appropriately.
50,000.
Things are going to be close this match, apparently.
It's getting closer now. They've definitely closed that gap.
I think Brazil is going to build a bigger gap once that chorus comes in because the patterns are really harsh, and I think Piritom is going to start to struggle a little bit.
I wonder if Paratom's gonna struggle. Do you think we might see some Jordan Spoon Guy as well?
I'm not sure. We'll have to see. You bring up a very good point. It's going to start here.
Yeah, we did see Spoon Guy actually get a lower accuracy than Paratom in the last match, and that was a Brazil pick.
This score gap is shrinking oh so slowly. And now Japan has taken the lead.
Yes! Go Japan!
Oh, man.
Can they hold that lead for the remainder of the match though? There's not that much time left, and
It looks like unfortunately Spoon Guy's shirt removing did not make it serious enough, as Japan took that and brings it 1-all.
That was really close.
Oh yeah,
this is gonna be
close.
a good match. This is gonna be a good match.
I'm very excited for this.
Well, it's immediately the best match of the day so far because it is not a 6-0 stomp.
Yeah. It's always nice when that's not the case.